Hey, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Jennifer, I just finished putting it in the community tab. So thank you for reminding me because I had the channel opened. And I just forgot to put it all in. But it's there. Thank you very much, Jennifer. All right, first in the chat today is Ann. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Flip flops and lollipops. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Andrew, hello, good morning and welcome. And it's there now. Thank you. Danielle, hello, good morning and welcome. And Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? And I see a gift come in already. You are gifted to Peddling Profits. Congratulations. You are now a member. And so thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it, Michael. You know, we're going to start off with the chair dance. So this is for you, Michael. Thank you very much and greatly appreciate it. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it. And of course, this is for Peddling Profits.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
And yes, thank you very much. Let's see, who else is here? Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jennifer, thank you for being here, always like you do, and do everything you do for the community. Geneva, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. There's our featured channel of the week. Yes, it's none other than Michael. Thank you very much for all that you do as well. Yes, it was great seeing you. I was glad to be part of it last night too. It was fun, different. All right. The calendar of events for the day. At 10 o'clock is Ella Saved Here First with Adventures with Victoria. At 10 o'clock is also Stanisly May Catitudes with her crafting. 11:30 is Jackass Retro with his daily show 7 days a week. At 12 o'clock is Horizon Picks Solo Sale. Before I go any further, let me make sure I highlight where I was. Right here. Let's see. At 12:30 is the Stock Explorer Nora. At 1 o'clock is Let's Do Lunch podcast. At 2 o'clock is our Deals of the Dawn. Please come out and check it out and support the others on the panel. Today, Dawn will be making sure you are subscribed to Dawn, Southern Fine Dawn, because she will be running it today, but I'll be there with her. I'll be there on the panel. 4 o'clock is Southern Siren Vintage. At 5 o'clock is New England Thrifter Helen. 5 o'clock is also Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal. Then at 6 o'clock is Deb's Wood Burning. At 6 o'clock, I think he's canceling his shows right now during the summer for Jimmy Flip It, because I think he said he was doing a lot of performing. He's in a band, so he may not be on tonight. Mona Did What with So and Chat. At 6:45 is I Spy Queen Anitra. At 7 o'clock is Steve Looking for Silver. At 7 o'clock is also Treasures Found Jeff live. At 7:30, if they do go live tonight, it's Mess Hall Diggs live for no reason. At 8 o'clock is Horizon Picks comic sale. At 8 o'clock is Old Time Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. No, I thought you canceled. No. Yeah, Old Time Jewels, Gems, and Pearls with Margie. Melissa is doing a live. She did it last night, tonight, and Sunday. 8:30 is Living My Best Life at 60, and it's Words on Streams tonight. And the end of the night for the weekend is Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. And that's your lineup for the day. Mark, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? I still need to go watch your video. It's in my playlist, so I definitely need to go check it out. Flip Flops and Lollipops, hello, good morning, and welcome. Hetty, hello, good morning, and welcome. Selena, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Let me check the chat. Yeah, you're good. All right. Yarn again, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Yarn again. There's the Deals of the Dawns today for 2 o'clock. Great to see y'all. Stacy May Catitudes. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Stacy. And Joe, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how you doing? Let's see. Glamos, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Michael, that's where you find me. And you are on, okay, so you're on there every Friday now? I wasn't sure. We're on the road to Houston. Safe trip. Safe travel. Yes, it is good to be here this morning. I am very blessed. And thank you all for always coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. Don't forget, next Friday, on the 16th, we will not be having the Q&A all about Etsy, because we're going to be celebrating the 2,000/3,000 subscriber giveaway party for my birthday. And that'll be there on next Friday. I do need to go into figuring out how to do those races and stuff, because that's what we're doing for the giveaways. This Monday coming, don't forget, we will be having, and I already got the thumbnails ready to go. I finished that this morning. So I got those finished, and I do have new thumbnails for those 2 shows for next week only. Also, y'all come on, because we're going to be doing 16 games this Monday. So definitely come out and check it out and have fun with us. I also did a short yesterday from one of our last videos of something funny that happened during the show. Patrick, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Danielle, good to see you. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. So today we are doing, as soon as Laura does get home from bringing her children to school, she will be joining us. Dad's Crafting again. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, I am well. I am. Thank you. I had a late night last night, but you know what? That's okay, because I still woke up at, what was it, 5 o'clock this morning? Wasn't too bad, but I did sleep in this morning. Let's see here. Carol. So yeah, definitely check out our feature channel of the week. That is none other than Michael. Let's see here. Y'all may notice in the top of the chat, there is a new feature that's called Fan Funds. Evidently, when y'all chat in the chat with either being a member, becoming a member, or gifting a member, You will be able to see all of that. And one of the good things about that, which I'm still researching because I just noticed that this morning, you can also go to the 3 dots if you're not gifted and you don't have that gift turned on. Go to the 3 dots in the fan funding tab at the top where it's got the live chat, top chat. Now it says fan funding, and you too can go to 3 dots with membership or with gifts, and you can turn on by getting the 3 dots. Turn on gift giving. There's going to be a membership tab. Hit on that and then turn around and go into the gift giving and make sure that toggle is turned on. It should be blue. Right now, if you're not, it'll be gray. You turn it on and it'll turn blue. And that way you'll have a chance to win, like when Michael or anybody gifts, you can also see that there. And go get it turned on so you can get one in case if there's any live chat. So I had to turn back to live chat. Let's see. I looked for the short, couldn't find it. Which one? I did the one this morning. I just finished it this morning, right before the show for Maddie's first vet visit. It is up, just like the one with the bingo. That one's up as well. I did that one yesterday. You turned this past Wednesday? Well, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Yes, next Friday. So that's why I'm doing all of that in one show. Yes, happy belated birthday. Hello, James. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Amy was the one that actually found it when she did a super chat or super sticker in Victoria's show this morning. But I'm still looking to see, because evidently that was created back in 2015. But they're just starting to roll it back out again, I guess. I did too, Glamos. I sure did. Craig, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you, Amy. How are you doing this morning? Welcome. So yeah, it was a good show. I couldn't go past 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, I had to go. I couldn't go no more. But I did stay up till at least 10 o'clock last night. But I enjoyed it. It was fun, different. Because I'm usually never up that late, except on the weekends. You working on your second 50 years too now? What? Yeah, I got to go check out your video, the latest one you did. Also, don't forget, Mark does a live every Sunday at 12 noon with Joy and Glenn. And if you're looking into getting into storage units, maybe trying to see if you got any available in your area, after he starts his show for a little bit after, he does ask you to drop your zip codes in, and he'll turn around and look up for you and see what's available. And let you know if it's good, if it's not, and that kind of stuff. That hat was fine. I loved it. Well, thank you. I like Michael's one too. But yeah, Wallflower. Hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. So, any major plans this weekend? I know I'm gonna be getting some work done around here. I finally processed 12 pounds of jewelry yesterday. It was a lot, but it's done. I had to sit there and untangle a lot of it, but it was okay. It was all good. So I got that done yesterday. Yes, he did. 2 weeks. I've had 27 sales. Awesome, Amy. 27 sales on Posh in the last 2 weeks. That is awesome. Congratulations. So yeah, we're just going to be waiting on a little bit for Laura to come in. And we'll go ahead and get that started when she gets here. So that way, if you have any questions today on Poshmark, you can ask them. I had a sale in over 2 months. So did you do something different, Amy, that helped you do that? The locker I bought, when is it above 20? Awesome, Mark. Deborah, hello, good morning and welcome. Tommy, hello, good morning and welcome. Getting ready to another week going camping and fishing. Awesome. Well, right now we're making plans. We will be flying this time instead of driving. As far as I know, all the final plans aren't there yet. But it looks like we'll probably be flying in for the 4th of July week to the lake house. Instead of driving, we might be flying. and then we'll get a rental car there. And we'll be there for a week. So we'll let you know when all that's updated. I have to call today to, there's 2 doggy daycares, one of them that I think we may use, but I got to call and find out because we can also go check it out. Descriptions is important. Yes, it is. And I'm glad that all that helps in the morning when we talk about it in the different question shows, because you just never know when it helps. Yeah, I will. As soon as I know for sure. I had to wait to the vet visit yesterday for Maddie, the new dog, the puppy, and Princess. They had their first visit yesterday. All their work is fine. They're good. Everything's on schedule. Maddie now weighs 12.2 pounds. They said she's about 65% of her weight that she's going to get when she gets to be an adult. So she's right on track. I was working on a follow-up video that the walker was looking for a new one to buy. Oh, okay. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, we're gonna know for sure, but we'll let y'all know. I gotta go call and set up an appointment to go do I want to see where it's at, where we're gonna put them if we do use the doggy daycare spa thing that they have. But I want to make sure. And then I have all their paperwork for their shots, but I got Chai to go on the 20th for his next round of shots. Yeah, she will, but she's all legs. She's got long legs, and her paws are fat. They're big. So, but the doctor says she's healthy and she's at it right at the right weight she needs to be for that age. So she is doing good. And I did put that video out this morning, Carol. I don't think I shared it out on Facebook though, because I was cutting close this morning. I was trying to finish up my thumbnails for next week for Monday and the special bingo that we're having and the Friday show. But I got it all done. Also, don't forget, for all those that are members, you're more than welcome to use all the emojis. I do have some set up for y'all, including all the bingo balls, including 069. Our new cat weighs 1 pound right now. Yeah, they're going to get big. But yeah. And Princess is in great health too. So and I even got her an appointment to get scheduled for her grooming, because evidently when she was with her previous owner, she used to love to get groomed every 3 to 4 weeks. So I got her first grooming set up for July the 11th. So I got all that done yesterday while I was at the vet, where we go. All right, y'all. So if y'all come to the questions that you're thinking about getting onto Etsy, and you just never took that step because you're not sure on some things and you want to get into thinking about selling on Etsy, and you have questions that'll help you get over that to get listed on Etsy, you've come to the right place, because Laura is here, and you've come to the right place to ask your questions about Etsy with Laura, DzinesLaura. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, everyone.
Drifting with MJ Beans. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Johnny. I went from making 0 on Posh to now making $2,500 a week so far. That is awesome. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. So for those who don't know who DzinesLaura is, you're missing out. I got to show y'all something because I have it right here now because I wore it last night. She does different types of jewelry, not just rings, earrings, necklaces, you name it. She even does special orders when she does her live shows. This is just one of the rings that I bought from her. It's the men's ring. It was a size 10.
That pattern name is Avalon. It's from 1940.
And I love it.
Which is the end. Oh, I'm so glad, Johnny. It is
what
the
I
end
love
of
about the way you do that, though. I love how you keep in the band itself.
Yes.
The information on the inside. That's what I like about it too. So yeah.
Yep. And when I sell online, I make sure there's a picture of that, because there's so many fake spoon rings out there. And it might be hard for some people who aren't used to looking at genuine silverware jewelry, what it looks like in a picture. But if you can't see the inside markings and the seller tells you that they're not there, there might be an issue.
Yeah. I just bought, I was processing some stuff I got at a Goodwill bins, and I bought this one thing where it was a whole bunch of pieces of silver, but I basically found the box to put it in, and I started adding all what I found in the bins. And it's amazing on the designs they had back then. You know,
I know.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of really makes it special, in my opinion, too, because I'm using things that there's a limited number of them, and they don't make things like this anymore.
Right. And when you find them in the wild, you might want to pick them up.
Yep.
especially when it's a good price.
They are a bolo on eBay, by the way. Silverware is a bolo.
Also, for those who may not know who you are, go ahead and promote yourself.
Sure.
Also, you do some auctions, so make sure you don't forget about that and your disclosure.
Okay, I will. Well, everyone, my name is Laura. My business name is DzinesLaura. I know I spelled it wrong, but I do a lot of things my way. Not right, not wrong, my way. As long as I'm not hurting anybody else, I don't see anything harm in it. But that's my brand across the internet. Everywhere that I am branded as DzinesLaura. So if you see me on Etsy, except on eBay, I am Spoon Jewelry. And that goes back to something that happened a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, my YouTube channel is DzinesLaura. I started creating and selling my jewelry. I've been creating since I was a teenager, but I did start my first in-person craft fair was 30 years ago. I made my first internet sale on Etsy 11 years ago. And I made my first YouTube sale just this year, thanks to all of you wonderful, supportive people who have helped me. I would not be here right now if it wasn't for all of the people in this community who got me going. It was actually Maria, California Thrifter, was the one who gave me the push. And she always says, then she started running. So, and it's true. Anyway, yeah. And okay, so I've been doing live sales on my channel. Monday at 2:00 Eastern is my normal time. I kind of want to also do an evening weekend time. So I have been doing, and I have a website. Jennifer always reminds me. Thank you, Jennifer. I have a website too. Fridays, which will be 7:00 Eastern. I'm in the central time zone, so I always have to add a number to my time. Now, I did a show with Ella yesterday, so I wasn't planning on going live tonight, but if someone twisted my arm, I may do a pop-up. I have a new ring I'm super excited about, and I have a lot of gemstone bracelets that no one has seen yet. So I was showing a few of them yesterday on Ella's channel, but I could be talked into going live tonight real easy, but for sure it will be Monday. I already made the thumbnail for Monday, and the photo on my thumbnail for Monday is the new ring that I'm so excited about. So yeah. One more thing, Johnny. A week from today, on June 16th, the second annual Jewelathon is starting at 2:00 Eastern. If Jennifer doesn't have the links, I have the links. There's part 1, part 2. There will be 20 jewelry presenters from our community and some I've never seen before. So I plan to spend 10 hours watching some new people that I've never seen before. But yeah, we each get 30 minutes to present as many items as we can. And it is 2 parts. I don't know if I should drop the link or not, but there's part 1 and there's part 2 on 2 different channels. Yeah, and Timeless Jewels by Deborah is one of the presenters, and so is Susie. She comes in here. She is one of the presenters as well, and so is Picky Nikki. Those are the 3 I can for sure remember, but there are others. Anyway, okay, that's
and
next
your
Friday.
disclosure. And your disclaimer.
Oh, yes, I am not an Etsy expert. I do know enough to stay out of trouble. I've stayed out of trouble for 11 years now. I know how to go and find the answers in the handbook to questions regarding Etsy's rules and terms of use, but I'm not an expert.
Okay, real quick, I do have another gift, which sure. Came through the chat, but I thank you for reminding Michael. Michael, they gave out another gift, and it's going to Pearl for the gift of a membership. So thank you very much, Michael. Thank you, greatly appreciate it. And this is for you. The dollars, let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it. Got to get that chair going. And also, this is for you, Pearl. Thank you. And now you are a member.
Attention, attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Kajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you, thank you.
And thank you very much. Let me get back to the chat in here. Let's see here. That's where I was. Also, Jennifer's going to probably, she's been dropping links throughout the whole show. She did drop part 1 and part 2 of the jewelry show coming up this weekend. Next weekend on the 16th.
Yeah, next Friday. Yeah.
Let me,
Thank you, Jennifer.
that was at timestamp 8:55. And I didn't get, okay, there's part 1 right below it. There's part 1. And then part 2 is right there. Hello, Dawn. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. And also Susie Woozy. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Simon says, let's make a deal. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And Lisa. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all. All right. So if you have any questions, you're thinking about getting into selling on Etsy, but you just never thought about it because you have questions and you're thinking about it and you just never took that step yet. Well, you come to the right place because today that's what we're doing on Fridays. Now, don't forget, next Friday, the 16th, we will not be having the Q&A traditional show next Friday. We will be having the 2,000, 3,000 subscriber giveaway party bash party, and that's going to be next Friday. So we won't be doing the Q&A next Friday, but we will be back to normal in the following week.
Okay.
So that gives you a chance to get ready for your show.
Yeah.
We'll also be in the chat for the giveaways.
Yeah, I definitely will be in the chat.
Yeah. And so if you do have any questions, please do ask. I'm glad this week I sold something. One morning I woke up and had a great sale. I have to list them more because it was an old compact, makeup compact. And what I like about it is that when I got it, I went to look at it because I bought a whole bunch of them at one time and I only paid $11 for it. And I wound up selling it for $85.86.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
And that was on Etsy? That was on Etsy?
Yeah. I'm going to pull it up.
Probably a collector. Yeah, I would get some more up because sometimes those collectors, when they find something good, and you know, we're all out there when we're sourcing, if you go somewhere and you find something good, you always go back and check again.
Well, I find that the more I list, the more that those sell, no matter what they are. And I love it because those things sell pretty quick. I don't keep them too long. Let's see. This is the one I just sold. It was this week. And I only paid $11 for it. It was an online auction, but I've also bought a whole bunch of other items. But this is the last one. I got one more left, I believe, on this website, and I got more to add. I just got to get it, pictures and all that stuff. And this is what it was.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's a Zell 5th Avenue powder compact, and I basically labeled it that way. Rhinestones Art Decor. And see the original details. And this is a close-up of it. That's the front of it. And what I liked about the inside is that it did not have any powder in it. But I think what this was one that you put the pallets inside of it, because even the powder puff part was never used. It was still new, like it had never been used. And then this had the little closure up here, but this the sign on top of it. So yeah, $85.86 is what I sold it for. And I only have one left on the website, so I got to add more, definitely.
Well, and everybody noticed, like Johnny's title, he did not stuff his title. He even had the Art Deco style in there, that it was rhinestones. He gave the time period. And I'm wondering if in your description you might have even said appears to have not been used, but you don't want to put that in your title. It appears to have not been used. It was probably a collector, which there are a lot of collectors shopping on Etsy.
Yeah, I did put that in the description. Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful.
But I do that, all the old ones like that, I always do. For example, this is my biggest one that I sold on Etsy that I was shocked because I only had it listed for 1 week, not even a week. This is one that I only paid $8 for. It's from the 1920s.
Yep, and you use the word antique. Perfect.
And because this thing was so great and the enamel was not messed up, just like maybe right here. But on the inside, It even has the 2 compact pieces, but this is where the little small powder puff was.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. It still had the powder in it. And then this little container comes out and you can replace it.
Can I read your title out loud so people can see like a really good title, or can hear and listen to what a really good title should sound like as a person reading it? Here's Johnny's title: Antique, Art Deco, I may mispronounce this name, Caress Woodworth, blue enameled, silver tone, 1920s compact with, I don't know that word.
I did not know it, but I just basically because it's engraved on the inside the lid.
With gouache engraving. Sorry, I butchered that. But
I did too.
His title is very readable by a human being. If they read that, they would know exactly what it is, and they would be and it's a good photo. So that is definitely click-worthy title, click-worthy photo, and I'm not surprised at all that you sold that. Not surprised.
I sold it in less than a week.
I believe it. Yep.
And then this next one I did, I mean, this one was a little smaller, but again, I only paid $11 for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little tarnished, but it's from Tiffany, Petite of Tiffany silver plated.
Oh.
But it also had the original never used.
Oh my gosh.
Never used powder.
No, you're very good with your titles, Johnny. Amazing titles.
But yeah, that one sold within a week as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This
This
was something I did not. This right here, I had to really Google it to see what it was. On this, I paid $11 for it, and it sold for $168.86, and it took a week. And this is what the back of it looked like. That's the that's the back of it.
And I really like the way you put the large as your first word, because that's probably something very distinguishable about that one. People might not search large, sometimes they do, but just the fact, don't only include words in your title that people will search. You need to put things in there that are important to the person reading the title. And the fact that this was large really helps the person out, because they don't always read the dimensions.
Yeah, because these came in different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the little latch right here to open it. Yeah, sold it for $168.86.
Great.
Crazy. I love it.
Good. You're finding a little niche, even though you're very diversified.
It's taken me a while, but yeah, it's working. So yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good.
All right, let me get back into the chat here. Where were we up here? All right, let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody, but I want to make sure we don't miss any questions. All right, there's Laura's sale for her spoon rings show. Going back up a little bit more. There's the part 2 where I was at. Let's see here. Susie Woolsey. Glam's asking Jennifer to check her chat. Pelling Profits. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm looking for any questions. If you have any questions, please put either questions all in caps or at Kajun Roots. I got the coolest brand new pimp hat in the locker. Yes, indeed. Radical Changes. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, yes, what a good sale this morning. Huawei. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing, sir? I hope I'm correct on that. Huawei, good to see you. Gritty Gret. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing?
He's going to list more. So if you're not already favoriting Johnny's Etsy shop, you need to do that.
Yeah,
favorite, follow.
I just listed some more yesterday, but I need to add. I got to get the compacts, because I got more compacts that I need to list. But yeah, it's not just that. It's, just a matter of learning how to put those titles in. And one of the things I didn't do, which now I do, is the tags, which I didn't understand at the beginning. But in one show we did have, I went back and corrected that.
Good.
I think Tommy said the same thing, where he went back and corrected his as well. So that was a great tip you gave us on that. Speak a little bit about that as far as when you're doing tags.
Right. I will. And I will, because I actually, yesterday, Etsy has this new listing format. And I said that I would go in and try it out. So last night, I did list something new in my Etsy shop. And I did not do a copy. Like I have not started from scratch in a very long time. So I did just click the black rectangle with the white letters, add a listing, and I was in the new listing format. And before I go through all that process, because that was a question from last week, the tags, I wrote my title. I did write a very short title. I didn't use all my characters. I did it a little different than I normally do because I want to see what happens. Then I took my title, I copied my title, I pasted my title into the tag box. Now, if you've ever listed on Etsy, you know that your tags cannot be more than 20 characters. And I copied an entire title into that box, but I didn't click add. I went in and put my commas to make sure I broke up my title into 20 characters or less little pieces. Those commas tell Etsy's listing process to divide those up. So adding my tags was very, very easy to do. Once I had my commas in there, I clicked add. And I think I ended up with 7 tags. You can have 15. So then I went ahead and did, I used my search box on Etsy to come up with some new descriptive words. And I used what people were recently searched for that were true of my item. And so I added some styles, Art Deco. I added a few other terms in there that people were using that were true about my item. So it was actually really easy to do as you're listing it. If you don't do it as you're listing it, good morning, Jeffrey. If you have to go back and redo it, it is going to be more work. And you're kind of going to get fatigued in your brain of constantly having to come up with new terms. If you do it as you list something, you're going to be more attentive and more likely to spend a little extra time finding good descriptive terms that people are using to search. So I did do that last night. And the tags, what the tags do, when the tags match your title, it tells both, no, not Google. Google doesn't look at our tags, just Etsy search. It tells the search engine, the artificial intelligence, which we call AI for short, that the title is matching what we have put into the tags. So this is more relevant. If I put spoon ring in the title and then put couch cushion as a tag, AI is going to be confused and not show that as high in the search as it would if they both say spoon ring. Hopefully that makes sense. So
I like the idea of taking your title, which I did not know this because my very few times that I did, after you told us about the tags, I didn't think about copying the title and then putting commas in it, because what I did the long way around.
Not in the title though. Don't put commas in your title. You're wasting.
No, I know. What I'm saying is I copied my title and I went to put it in the search bar thinking I can get my tags from that, not realizing I would take and copy each one because I said, oh, you got too many characters. Not thinking to put commas where I want to separate them, and then they automatically put them in for me. I literally had to, my first time doing it, I literally cut and paste each one of them to put in its own tag. I like that idea because then I ain't got to sit there and do that anymore, because I like to work smarter, not harder. And for me, that was too much work.
Adding those commas into that search bar isn't something that Etsy tells us. It's something that someone from the early days figured out and then kind of shared it with enough people that we try to get the word out, because that is the easiest way to do tags. And even if you are anti-tag, you're not going to do it. At the very minimum, just copy your title, slip it, paste it into the tag box, text box, and put some commas in there, and you might end up with 6, 7, 8 tags. And if you don't want to do anything else, at least you did that. That's better than nothing.
Well, what's good about that too is you can have more tags, because for me, I'm always saying, what should I tag? What should I put in it? But with that, you can have more than what you think by doing it. I like that. Now, back to the new app. I have to say, my personal opinion of the last 2 I listed yesterday, I like the new app, but I do have a problem with something. On the phone, once you upload all your photos, you go on, and I do mine on the computer so I can adjust my photos and stuff on all of them and make them look better.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'm noticing is on the phone, even though you may have it vertical, it comes in to where some of the photos are horizontal. So then you have to go back on your phone to correct it and adjust it to turn them. Because if not, it won't be correct until you correct it, because you cannot do it in the app.
Well, and this is a consistent issue I had while listing last night. I have so much to say about this new listing thing. When I did this, there were some things that I liked, and there are some things I don't like. And I feel like the app and this new listing thing was rushed through. And this is speculation. I don't know if the reason they're rushing this through is speculation, is because they want to hurry up and integrate with Flip, or is it Flip that they're trying to get? Okay. And if Etsy can hurry up, more speculation, if Etsy can hurry up and integrate with Flip, they're hoping to have more people list. Someone who's on eBay can now cross post on Etsy. Now, the thing that Etsy likes about that is every time you list something on Etsy, they get 20 cents every 4 months. So it's money for Etsy. And that might be why, again, speculation, they're rushing this through, because there were issues with photos and videos on this new listing format. And they also have things out of order when it came to variations. And many Etsy listings have variations. So those two things, they really, really should have worked that out before they rolled the app and this new listing thing out. I think the issue that you're having and I'm having might be related. The one thing I really liked was at the very bottom, at the very end, they said, do you want to auto relist or manually relist? And you get to choose which one you want. Now, prior to this, we were automatically enrolled into auto renew, which means 20 cents for Etsy. And a lot of people didn't notice that, and they would get charged the 20 cents and couldn't figure out why. So at least now they made it very obvious that you need to pick auto renew or manual renew. And I always do manual. That was a good change. That was a good change. Maybe they needed to do that to integrate with Flip, because if people are going to be moving their listings over here, maybe Flip didn't want a manual renew or an auto renew, because then those people are, if they're new to Etsy, they may not realize they're going to get charged that 20 cents every 4 months if you do auto. The other thing that I really did not like was, and I wrote it down because I had not done a new listing in a long time. Well, actually, there's two more things. When I did my variation, it told me the variation was closer to the top, and I tried to add my variation. It was a spoon ring. I needed to add in the sizes. It would not let me. It kept saying, you must choose a category. You must choose a category. And I'm like, well, where's the category? Well, they've moved the category. Those questions they ask us about our item are all the way now more than halfway down. It's like, shouldn't that be at the top? So if you're somebody new to Etsy, that is going to be very, very confusing. And they're going to, hello, Purple, welcome, sweetie. They're going to be very confused. They're going to go into the forums and ask, and sometimes the forums are not very friendly. The other thing I really didn't like was that during this new listing process, you cannot add alternate text to your photos, and you cannot crop your videos. Then there was a little place to click to go use the old version. Well, I mean, again, it's going to be very confusing. If you need to crop your video or add your alternate text to your photos, you're going to have to go back to the old version anyway. So it's very clunky, and more speculation on my part is I ask myself, why is Etsy doing this? Because that's what people say. Well, why would they do that? It's money. In my opinion, it's money. They need to hurry up and get this out, get going with Flip so they can get their 20 cents.
Yeah.
That's
One
my
of the
take.
things I'm noticing with the app on the phone, because I didn't never had part of the older one, but I do use the new one. There is some things that they do need to get the glitches out, because I'm noticing that when you do things on the phone, it's not the same as on the app on the computer.
Yes.
So yeah. And
now,
they're not interlinked with Flip yet. They're still not.
There were a few things I really liked. They presented this to us as it's going to be easier to create and edit your listings. Now, I agree upon the edit part for certain things. If you're going in and editing, well, you really could bulk edit during your listing manager. But if you're going to go in and you want to do an adjustment on a lot of prices, one by one, up at the top of the new listing, there are tabs. If you click on a tab, it quickly scrolls you down to that section rather than scrolling down manually. I do like that. And at the bottom, they have a footer that as you make edits, you can track your edits if you want to. That's new. I don't know that I'm going to use that, but it is there for those who want to track their edits. Okay, and there's also on your listing, there's a performance tab, and right on the listing, instead of going into the listing manager, you can now, while you're in the listing, you can see your performance data, and you can also see the reviews for that listing. If you're selling something that's a replenishable, you can go and see what kinds of reviews you've had on that listing. Maybe you've got a review where they were surprised by the size. While you're in the listing, you should probably go make sure that you have the size and dimensions accurately represented to the customer.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'm noticing too on the descriptions, it's a little bit different because now it's got more, and you can personalize it, add things for personalization and stuff, which I don't.
Yeah, personalization was there already though. That was already an option. Personalization is separate from the variations. So actually, you can use your personalization as a third way to add a variation. And I did that in many of my listings. I would have the personalization turned on for birthstones, and then my variation was size and class. So I was able to manipulate that in the correct way to get 3 variations. The one thing that I don't understand, that Etsy also presented this to us as it's easier to show off in great detail how special we are, how special our items are. And I'm like, I did not see that come through. If someone else is using this, I didn't see that come through, how it was easier for me to show how special my item was. Actually, I found it harder because I can't crop my video. I can't add in the alternate text. So that part was confusing to me.
So yeah, if you have any questions about Etsy, please feel free to ask in the chat. We want to make sure we get those answered for you. One of the things I don't use and never used is the forum. I just research whatever I have to find. I find that the same in almost all the other platforms. You always have issues with the forum. So yeah.
I use the forums. I go in, and well, there's 2 ways I use it. Sometimes, and I didn't get this done last night because I spent a lot of time on this listing. I can go in there, and usually if you read the first page, the titles of someone's forum post, if there's a real big issue going on, you're going to see that in the top 10 or 15 posts. Right. I do like to check on things that way. Now, sometimes if I'm having an issue, like when I wasn't getting paid, I went into the forums to see if and sure enough, there's a known issue of people not getting paid. So there are 2 ways to use it where you don't have to really go in there and subject yourself to some of the things that people will say. And it is a free-for-all in there. It is an absolute free-for-all, so be prepared if you post something. It might not go the way you expect.
Out of curiosity, because I know eBay has eBay for Business on Facebook. Does Etsy have anything like that on Facebook?
Yes, Etsy has a Facebook. Yeah, they do. There was a point in time where you could get a faster response that way. I don't know if that's true still now.
Let me see if I can search for it.
I don't use Facebook very often. I'm not a Facebook person.
There's a seller group, an Etsy seller support group, an Etsy seller support community, and a website. I don't see any.
A lot of other sellers have started their own Facebook group, and I'm sure Etsy has one. They do have Twitter. They for sure have an official Twitter page.
They got one that's called Etsy for Business Tips.
And then Etsy has an official YouTube channel. It's Etsy Success.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't seen anything with that yet. So I was just curious because I know eBay has one, but they don't they don't really reply to you as fast as they used to.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Where it went? Jamie, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see here. I don't see no other questions coming in. Now, on your variants, do you have to, when you say you had to pick your category, are you able to do like just the size and the stones, or can you add other variations
You
to it?
can, and that actually brings up another really important thing. I really wanted to get into the forums last night to see if anybody was talking about this next thing that happened to me, and I will get that done for 2 weeks. I will get that done. I better make a note, because 2 weeks is a long time for my brain to remember this. There was a note, and Johnny, maybe we could bring up a listing so I can really show you what it did to me. I really didn't like this, and this is going to trip some people up. So the variations, when I did finally go choose my category, it did ask me the same questions, but I had to scroll pretty far down away from the variations to find the category. And the category is actually a series of questions. Who made this? Was the question. I did. When did you make it? Well, mine's made to order on this particular item, so I clicked made to order. There was a couple more questions, and then I typed in that it was a ring. So it went ahead and once I typed those things in, it put me in a category. Okay, they did it. And then I chose band style rings is what I chose. Instead of, there's different kinds of rings. There's spinner rings, there's wedding rings, but I chose band style rings. Okay, so I did that. I went up to my variation, and there's some that you have to choose. There's a list of things for you to choose, and one was size. So since I had chosen my category of band ring, the sizes then were going to be for ring sizes, which I can understand why you need to pick your category first. It's just the fact that you had to go find the category. It was not in order. And if you're new to Etsy, that could really trip you up. I've seen it before. Okay, so then there was a note, and this is the part I wish people could see. There was a note from Etsy, because I read everything on the page, and I'm not going to get this exactly right, but it was saying that if you don't use their variations, if you make up your own variation, then customers won't see it. But they gave us the option to make up our own, and sometimes I do make up my own variations. So I was forced to choose US sizes for the rings, and then I just added all the sizes and then deleted the sizes I don't offer. Because if I would have added in my own, and I believe what was on the page, it said that customers can't see it. And so actually I decided to go ahead and follow through on listing this to see if it gets more views or sales than my other rings, because to be honest, on my other rings, I created my own. So now I'm thinking that, are we going to all have to go back into our listings and edit our variations and select Etsy's? I'm not explaining this very well, but when you're in a variation, you can create your own variation, or you can choose one of Etsy's variations. Well, I've created my own. So I may have to go back through every listing and change that if I believe what they're telling me on that page.
So we cannot do our own variation?
You can, but it said that customers won't see it. Are you able to bring up a blank listing?
A blank listing, or your listings or mine?
Could you share my screen if I go get one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it on any of them that you listed already? That you want to see?
It's going to be. Well, it's not one of those. Why is that gone? The ring should be at the very top.
Let's see what it filters if it tells me if I can change it to. Is there one I can do newest to oldest?
It should be the newest, and it would be a spoon ring.
It's not letting me pick a newest date.
Well, let me go take a look at my Etsy shop and see if this listing is gone.
What's the name of it? Do you know? Remember?
Viceroy, Viceroy. Oh, it's there. The problem is I can only show you the listing as the customer sees it. I can't get into the listing part, the listing screen.
It won't let you get to your listing screen?
Oh, I can. Okay, let me see if I can get there and see if you can share my screen. Let's see.
We can do that.
Here's edit. But I'm going to have to be...
I was in the wrong spot to put the newest. You got a daffodil. And bracelets.
All right, so I'm in the edit part of the listing from last night. Okay, maybe I can just read this part to you. Now it's telling me I'm switch to the new version. Oh, Etsy, you are just really sometimes. Okay. I'm scrolling down to look for the ring size. We can still link photos during variation, so that was a nice thing. It's not attributes. Sorry, y'all. It is not easy to find. Variations. Manage variations. Okay, I'm managing my ring size variations, and here's what it says. Buyers can choose from the following options. Use the options listed here for peak discoverability. Buyers won't see custom options in filters. And I have a feeling that I've used their custom options in all of my spoon rings. And I don't know if that makes sense to everybody. It's kind of hard to explain. Because now when I manage when I add a variation, it says, we're talking about rings, so it's giving me variations that Etsy thinks will apply to a ring. And my choices are gemstone, primary color, band color, gem color, ring size. And then below those, it says create your own. Now, if I create my own, it seems to me that people won't be able to see those completely like they can if I use what Etsy shows me, which is completely fine, except I may have to go back into every listing and use what they've given me. Does that make more sense when I put it that way?
I am, and like I'm adding a new listing, but when I type in like say ring or quilt or anything like that, it's not letting me pick a variance.
Have you chosen your category yet?
Yeah, that's where I went first.
Yeah, okay.
It says, actually just says, is that the shop section? Category? Let me share my screen because I don't see anything in this category though. Like right here, it says shop section, shipping, material tags, category. Here you go.
Yeah, see, you guys, this is going to take some getting used to, and I'm going to have to relearn some things.
I don't have any categories in here. So that's where I got to add it.
I think select a cat. Okay, what is it that you were going to sell in this one?
Nothing yet. You said we can maybe do an open listing, so that's why I just opened one.
Okay.
But even with this portion, I mean, it's not letting me do it if I have my own sections already. That I have.
I think in that text when you, okay, click on it one more time. Not that, before that where it says the category. Okay, up at the top where the search bar, yeah, you would have to type something in there to select a category.
All right, let's say rings.
Yeah, there you go, ring. Now, do you want a statement ring, a stackable, a band? Those are your choices.
This is different because on the old one, you were
Yes.
able to just pick it from the list.
Yes, I know it is. And and I know when there's change, we have to get used to the change. But when the change means that our other things are not going to be able to be found, it's worrisome.
All right, so let's see if it'll let me go down here. Oh, where's the
variations is higher up.
Oh, now it let me, okay, now it's there. So in other words, you got to go create a category first before you can even add a variance.
Yes, and they have it out of order.
Wow,
the category needs to be moved up higher, but it makes me feel like they rush this through.
You these choices. And it says you can create your own.
Yes, but read what it says right below. What type of variation is it? It says if you make a custom variation, it's going to be.
Buyers won't see the option in filters.
Yeah. If someone's filtering.
I don't do variations, but Lord, Jesus, I need to see that.
I'm telling you, I have not gone to the forums yet to see if anybody else is talking about this, but it's something that we're going to have to pay attention to if you use variations. Grady
says, I searched spoon rings variants with filter size and your ring appears.
Yes, great. That's good news. That means I did it correctly last night. Yay. Thank you for searching that.
So yeah, that's just an amazing thing on how they changed it so much. And now you got to do so much more work.
Yeah.
Because
I'm trying to believe them that this is going to be easier. I'm trying.
Well, I'm wondering that because of the way they're doing it, if you keep doing more variances, that may be easier for you once you create your categories.
Well, and see, I normally, when I list something, I do a copy of something. I don't start from scratch, but I wanted to start from scratch because new shops will be starting from scratch, and people who sell one-of-a-kind items will probably have to start from scratch, possibly. From going forward, though, to be honest, when I list a ring, I'm going to copy that one and make my edits.
Because it looks like once you create it, it's going to be there when you go back. So,
yeah, Gritty,
you're good, Gritty.
It is hard to explain. If somebody was in my exact situation, they would understand what I'm talking about. But if you're not, it's hard to understand.
If you're curious what items sold for an Etsy, there is a Chrome extension called Etsy Sold. I didn't know that. Turn on and also show the total sold amounts per page. Because I thought you can still go through and see what's sold in Etsy itself.
Sometimes a shop will have that turned on. Sometimes they have it turned off, but it's by individual shop. And Etsy does give us the choice of turning that on or off. I have it turned off.
Yeah, you're right. It sounds confusing, but again, it's because they did the new interface, not only on the app on the phone, but also on the computer. And they just rolled it out recently, so we're going to have to get used to that, especially when we're doing new listings. Mm-hmm. But I did find that because I already had other things already set up, it was easy, except for the picture situation. That are your videos. They need to work those
and those are important things. Pictures and videos are what make our listing clickable.
Yeah.
So it's a little frustrating, but we'll see. Maybe it's for the greater good. I'm going to leave my listings exactly the way they are right now for at least a week or two and see if there's any difference in what's found and what's not found. So we'll see what happens.
Well, everyone, thank y'all so much. If you would like to come on, and again, we try to keep this pretty close to the hour for Laura to come on and answer any questions. And I'm not seeing any other questions coming in. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open the panel for anyone who would like to come on and promote your channel, or any questions or statements you would like to make about with Etsy. Or if you have questions and you just want to come on in, because sometimes I know what I'm wanting to say something, I can't type it as fast as I'm thinking it. So You're more than welcome to come on up. The link is going into the blue top box above in the chat. You're more than welcome to come on up. So Laura, before I know we got some shows coming up at 10, so I'm trying to keep it to where we get that close to 10 o'clock. Yep. There's Laura's Etsy shop, and I just favored it. I thought I already had it favored, but I guess I didn't. So I just did that just now by just typing in her name, and it came up. So I was glad to do that. I'm liking that feature because I know at Etsy it's so hard to find somebody who sells on eBay. But I did just put her name in the search bar, and it came right up with all your listings. Yeah. So Laura, go ahead and promote yourself because I know you got some things coming up. Possibly if somebody twists your arm enough tonight that you may do something tonight. So go ahead and promote that, and then we'll go ahead and let the panel come on up if they would like to come on up.
Okay. Well, if I do go on tonight, there would be a thumbnail would go up. You would get a notification 30 minutes ahead of time that I'm going to go on live. So if you are subscribed and have notifications turned on, you'll know. And if I do, it will be at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Monday, I already have the thumbnail made. My time is 2 o'clock Eastern. It really depends. Sometimes I'm an hour and a half. Sometimes I'm 2.5, 3 hours. It depends on what I'm showing, how many questions I get, and everyone's pretty patient with me. So that's makes it really fun for me. A week from today is the second annual Jewel-a-thon. It goes for 10 hours, 20 presenters, 30 minutes each. It's across 2 different channels, and that starts at 2 o'clock Eastern. They do go on at 1:45 to kind of go over the rules and the procedures and these kinds of things. If you like jewelry and if you would like to discover some new jewelry sellers, it should be a really fun 10 hours. And I plan to be there for as much of it as I possibly can while I'm, doing those last minute things. Those are really the main things. And I know what I was talking about today is confusing, but here's the good thing. If you find yourself in that situation, whether it's next week or 6 months down the line, and you're like, oh my gosh, sounds like what they were talking about. Please come back in and ask the question again. We have revisited the same questions multiple times here because sometimes you need to hear it more than once. Sometimes you just need to hear it in real time. So please, if you have questions that they've already been asked, please come in again and ask them again. Somebody else may be wondering the same thing. So we are here to help you each Friday, except next Friday, it's a special celebration. But we are here to help you every Friday with Etsy questions.
And one of the things too, even though we may revisit some of those other questions, there may be somebody in the chat who was not here on the original one, but yes. I also download the morning shows and then I re-upload them into a shorter video where you only have question and answer. So you can also watch that one as well instead of the whole morning show. Because it is longer, but at least with the shorter version, you got maybe 30 minutes of it instead of the whole hour and a half. So we got somebody in the back room wanting to come on, and she's coming on at 10 o'clock. Unless she's coming to tell us she's canceling it, which I don't think she is, but none other than Miss Ghost herself, Ella.
Oh, Ella. Hi, Ella.
Hi. Good morning, everybody. How are you today?
Good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. A little bit tired, but I'm okay.
Wow.
I just wanted to come on to let you guys know that I'm on with Victoria in the next
20 minutes.
20 minutes. And also that I'm doing a quick pop-up on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have the nice tea seller on, Missy. And I also have, for the first time from the coin community, Jack Templeton. It's going to be
cool.
Oh, good.
Yes.
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Oh, gotta be there.
In a couple of days' time. So he's going to be on. He's been wanting to come to the reseller community and sell some of these collections that he's had. So I don't know. He might be bringing coins, or he might bring some other stuff. But since it's going to be his first time on the reseller community, I just want to say, please come out and support, because he's always coming out to support the reseller community. So please come out and support.
Jennifer, you're so right.
Oh,
So true.
the longest and funniest intro ever, Ella.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I remember when you first started, when you got monetized, you had the long dancing thank you for your super chats. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also really like the cactus, the talking cactus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is
So yeah, if anybody else has any questions or you would like to come on up, don't forget we will be having 3 channels, I believe, or is it 2 today, going on at 10. Besides Ella, go today. We got Ella going on at 10 and Stacy McCattitude's going on at 10.
Yeah, please come save me from Victoria. You know.
It's gonna be interesting to see how she's gonna be today because she did 5 shows yesterday.
Oh my goodness, that means she's gonna be dead tired.
Well, she was wide awake this morning on her morning show, so yeah.
I don't know if she was talkative though.
I didn't stay the whole show, but yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out. We need to all go over there.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to come on and just promote the Sunday show. Also, 11. I haven't put the thumbnail out. I think I should. I'm doing an unboxing. This is going to be unusual unboxing that I got or on bagging or something that I'm going to be doing at 11 o'clock also on Sunday. And it's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be really quick. So if you need to come there, you need to come see what's going on. And yeah, it's totally going to be a different unboxing that I'm going to be doing.
I know it's been a while that I rated Ella's show, but we're going to definitely be rating Ella today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Get the raid Rory. And we have somebody else in the back room, and that's none other than Queen of Posh herself, Glamour's Closet.
I was there last night, but when I popped into your show last night, you guys had done the first giveaway, and the chat was flying. And I thought, oh,
yeah,
they didn't see me.
it was nuts. It was
Yeah.
so nuts. I saw so many people in the chat this morning that were there last night. Jennifer, JoJo, my Joe Mouse, she's so sweet.
Yes.
So many people that were there last night.
I was there. Did you see me? I was there.
I
was there
you,
too.
Laura. I even said super chat. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for your support of the auction last night. And Johnny, I want to talk to you after the show about some of the bowls. Every time I was in the back room going, "Ooh, I want that," and then somebody would come in and buy some. And I'm like, "Come on."
Yep. And again, in the private chat, she was saying, "I want that if it doesn't sell," and then right before we go, it would sell.
And then
the
right
next
after
thing, I
that,
want
it
that if it doesn't sell, but then it would sell. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Joe Mouse and I have exactly the same taste. She's got,
Yeah.
I think she's got great taste. So yeah, we had a wonderful time last night.
I missed the Fraggle Rock plush.
Yeah.
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 So Glamour, go ahead and promote yourself while you're here, because I know you got something else going on this weekend.
Well, I'm going to disappear before
All right, Ella.
I'm going to disappear. So
10 o'clock.
thank you guys.
Mwah.
See you, Ella.
Later.
Much love.
Later.
So go ahead and promote your channel and what you got going on this weekend.
Yeah, we have Sunday brunch with Glamour at 10 a.m. on Sunday, where we will be giving shouts out to every single person that was at the auction and supported the auction. I really wanted to give single shouts out to everybody. And then next Thursday night, I will be hosting the bar, and it's a themed party this time. It's tiaras and tea. So we're going to be wearing our tiaras and spilling the tea, honeys. So it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a great time. But also a very, very personal thank you to all of the buyers and all of the supporters and all of the wonderful, wonderful compliments and support for Lena Towers. That is my brother's stage name. And art by Lena Towers sold incredibly well and beyond expectations, and everybody was just really, really lovely, and everybody was so supportive last night. So thank you again I can't thank you enough. Thank you. And if I
That
look
was a
real
good
hard
show,
and put
too.
up wet, there's a reason.
And
It's a
there's
rough
the
morning.
link, 9:30 Eastern on the 18th.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to raid Ella. Don't forget tomorrow, this afternoon at 2:00, we do have our deals of the dawn, and I do have Southern Finds Dawn as the she's gonna be taking over the channel. I'll be giving it over to her in July, but I will be there to help her, and she's going to be running it today, but she won't be selling, but she will be there, and then I'll guide her through the whole show. But definitely come out and support it. And Susie Woos is going to be here for the first time on this channel on any of the auctions. So come and check her out as well. Don't forget, if you would like to be a guest on the Deals of the Dawn, we did open it to 2 guests per show. So please make sure you do reach out to me because it is first come, first serve. I am booked right now till September, but that's just with 1 guest. So I already started in July for the second guest. So you may want to reach out to me as soon as possible so I can add you to those. That way we'll have a good list of lineups for Dawn when she takes it over, and then that way she can get until October. She'll start getting her own guest for in October. And then again, don't forget tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am co-host with Who's Your Stacker with the Silver Stacker Bingo, and that's every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every game you can win silver. So definitely come and check us out on that. And don't forget, Monday we will be having a special edition of the bingo, and that will be 16 games played that night. So definitely come and check it out. Look out for the new thumbnails. I do have them already ready to go for this weekend when I do my thumbnails for the week. And then on the 16th, not only is it my birthday, but I am celebrating a birthday bash with the 2,000/3,000 subscriber giveaway. So you want to make sure you're there because we'll be playing games. I will have the 2-hour subscriber mode on. So that way, not just anybody can come on in, because I do have a celebration type thumbnail, but I did not put any giveaways or anything on the thumbnail. So with that being said, don't forget to check out Laura's information. It is in the description bar below, even though Jennifer has been dropping it in the chat. All her information is in the description bar below. I do need to add your Etsy store, though, because I didn't have that. And thank you all very much. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day and a great weekend. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?